Substitution.
Is this the good
We're all
page?
happy people today.
Yes.
She's recording. Shut up.
Shh. Substitution. This means we're going to plug something in to something else so that we can solve for x and y. What we're searching for here is a point. And sometimes we're going to get no solution, which means we have what kind of lines?
No solution lines? No.
No solution, it gives you what kind of lines, Dylan?
Intersect.
Parallel.
Parallel, good. These are parallel lines. This is an intersecting line. And then sometimes we will be getting infinity, which means we'll have what kind of line there?
Perpendicular. Neither. Parallel.
When you have infinite
Intersect.
solutions, how many lines do you have?
Infinite.
One line.
Took me long enough.
Okay? But we're instead of doing this by graphing today, we're going to do this by substituting. So, number 1 on page 10, I believe. No, on page 5. We are given y equals 4x minus 1 and y equals 2x minus 5. So what we're going to do here, these are both in y-intercept form, slope-intercept form, sorry.
You need to write this in.
Yes, this is the example page. Okay, so these are both in slope-intercept form, so check for that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this equation and we're going to plug it into that y.
How does one do the little bracket thing you just did?
You do that.
You just do the best you can, because I'm really bad at it, so you don't want to learn from me. Okay, so now you're going to plug that in, and that's going to become 2x minus 5 equals 4x minus 1. Okay, now we're down to one variable, so we can solve this now.
Wait, don't go yet.
Okay. So we did step 2, which is substitute. I'm going to abbreviate. Okay, so when I solve this, I'm going to get something 4x. So KCO, shh. And what do I get? Well, what's the first thing I do?
Oh, well, KCO, which you've already got.
Does that mean substitute or subtract?
Substitute.
You minus 2x from 4x.
Okay, I subtract 2x from both sides.
You get negative 5 equals
2x plus negative 1. Now what do I do?
divide by, minus plus 1.
Okay, add 1 to both sides.
Negative 4 equals 2x divided by 2.
Can you slow down just a tiny bit?
X equals
Hey, Elizabeth.
negative 2.
Okay, so now we have the x. So this is going to be the first part of our point that's going to actually be the solution of our system of equations. Okay, so now what we're going to do, shh. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take that 2 and we're going to plug it in right here to that x.
What?
Whoa now.
That negative 2, pardon me. It's negative. And that'll give us
Is this different?
what we need.
Well, I'm so confused. So what's the final answer?
We haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah.
I have to go to the next page, so
That used up my whole page.
There's no way.
okay, 2x minus 5 and x is negative 2. Be quiet.
Okay.
2 times negative 2 minus 5. KCO. What does that give me here?
One second. I'm still writing. Y equals negative 4 plus 5.
Yes, plus negative 5.
Is that negative sign?
Yes, it is.
I'm a girl.
Shh. All right, so we now add -4 and -5, and what do we get?
It's negative.
-1.
Try again.
-9.
-9. Okay, so now I have a y and I have an x. So the answer to my system of equations is -2, -9. That is my final answer. All of that.
Biggest problem ever question. Oh, I dropped the tissue box.
Stop, Elliot.
Okay, so
Okay, on number 6, we have this system of equations. And we now do not have one that has already been solved for either x or y. So it's our job to do that. Now, what would be the easiest part of either of those equations to solve for? Not all of you at once.
the first one. 2x
The first
plus
one.
9.
No.
2x plus y equals 9. Good. And we're going to solve that for which variable, Noah?
X or Y.
Y. The reason that you're going to choose that is because it doesn't have a coefficient. And so it's going to be an easy solve in one step.
Do we have to switch it to y equals?
Yes, we have to switch it to slope-intercept form. So, we're going to subtract 2x from both sides.
Y equals -2x
Plus 9. Okay, so now we have that solved for y. So we're going to take this part of our equation and we're going to plug it in to that y right there. So that's going to look like this. 2x minus 3 times -2x plus 9 equals -11. We have now plugged all that in. Okay, we're going to do KCO so that we can switch our signs. And we're going to distribute a -3 to both parts of that equation. Good.
Plus -27.
Equals -11.
Negative.
Now that we've done all of our distributing, we need to combine like terms. So what does that become?
8x.
No, 4x?
6, they're both positive. 6 and 2. 6 and 2. 6x and 2x. And -27. -11. Okay, so now what do I do? Add 27 to both sides.
8x equals blah, blah, blah. Wait.
16.
Yeah,
16. Okay. Divide both sides by 8. X equals 2. Okay, so now we're going to take that 2 and we're going to plug it into this easy equation that we made so that we can find y. So that's going to become what? Y equals -2 times 2 plus 9. What is -2 times 2?
Oh, negative.
Y
-4
-4
plus 9.
9. Y equals 5.
Okay, y equals 5. So now we have a y equals and an x equals, so we can make our order pair
2,
of
5.
2, 5. Good. And that is our final answer.
There's so many problems.
There are so many problems.
We have homework.
You know it.
Homework 2.
Went on a race, don't clear. Yep. I got 2 plus 2 is 5.
Oh, we doing homework 2.
We are.
We should do I love system of equations.
We will eventually.
Did you pause it?
Text me.
Cha, cha.